1, 2, 1, 2. Hello! Let's do this.
Warning. Some viewers may find the following video offensive. Viewer discretion is advised.
Elite FPL, baby!
Warning. Some viewers may find the following video offensive. Viewer discretion is advised.
And good evening, everybody, and I hope you're all having a great day going into another great weekend, hopefully, of football. Red and yellow injuries markers all over everyone's FPL teams, it would seem. Oh, my life. Hello to everybody in the chat. I'm sorry that tonight's stream's a little bit later than originally planned. I had issues with childcare arrangements, which is how dare my wife be at work? How dare she work late? No, it was my fault. I got the times wrong. So yes, hello to everybody. I want to say hello to we've got Andrew Ferguson in the chat. We've got FPL Matty Win a lot there. We've got John Harris Animations. We've got Alf. Funny enough, that was a movie that I was watching with the little one today. Alf, great movie, really good. I fell asleep though. We've got Haxlet. Hi, finally got access back to my email account after it got hacked. Got 34 points this week. I think you did better than me then. I was lucky with I brought in Slobbersly. Wow, dude, you got points from Slobbersly as a differential, but I have 22 points on my bench. Oh my god. That's mental. Absolutely mental. You wait until you find out what I've done with my team. In fact, let's do a poll. What do you think I have done with my team? Let's see how well you guys know me. I mean, some of you guys have been watching me for 5 years. Steve-O's in bed now. He's tucked up with his little he's got his stripy pajamas on, his little beanie hat on, or a little gnome hat on, and he's got himself maybe a cup of cocoa. A question for you guys. What do you think Jason has done? Injuries. One transfer and -4. Let's do a -8. Let's do a -12 or more. Let's see what you guys think of me. Well, we'll just run that poll for the next 10 minutes or so. Let's see what you guys do. How many people? We've got 50 people in. Hit that like button, guys, if you haven't already done so. Hello to Troy Cardigan. We've got Dave Lister, right, mate? All right, Dave. Andrew Ferguson, Friday evening, time for another Elite FPL live stream. Bring it on. Hello, everyone. Hope you're keeping well. Yes, hope you're doing good. And I will be doing my score predictions on the old Super Brew tonight as well. This intro is growing on me. Yeah, I mean, it's a good intro, man. It's a good intro. It's Mbeumo and Diaby. It's shorter as well, which is good. Mbeumo and Diaby out for Palmer and I like these moves. Mbeumo and Diaby out for Palmer and Hwang in this week. Then Doucouré or Chan out for Son. Yeah, I mean, Colm, whereabouts are you doing, man? Wait, how you doing in the overall rankings? Because it's mindsets like that get you good points. I like those moves. Good evening, Dazid. Chat Sport, 8th point here. You've done an Mbeumo to Gordon, says Karma Baby. Ooh, he knows me. Hello, Jason. Do you think that the congested fixture list has got a lot to do with the injuries? Could a possible solution get rid of unnecessary cups like the Carabao? I think it's I personally think it's a mixture of a few things. I think it's if you play lots more games, playing 3 games a week, and also the weather. You know, I think the weather. These players are maybe not as warmed up when they're out on the pitch as in previous months, and I think the combination of lack of their body being cold and obviously the more minutes, it is probably contributing to these injuries. Yes. And maybe they don't like being in the cold. Maybe they just tell the manager that they're injured and they just want to sit on the bench and they just want to huddle up. I don't know. I think it's the former. December is the best time for FPL. I love it. I brought Trent in Gameweek 15 and now I feel like I'm set for super high rank. Oh, I bet you feel like a real big-brained FPL player. IQ 6000 right there from Dom Dewsbury. I've been writing Trent off for a long time purely for the fact that he can't defend, and he had his talons sort of clipped back and he wasn't doing much from an attacking point of view. But even I now I'm starting to think I need to get him in my team. John Harris, all right, John, how you doing, mate? You had a good time to this week? You trying to beat me in the FPL, are you? Where are you doing, mate? What are you doing? I can't. Hello, Jason. How do you think that this can? I've already read that one out. Yes, it's a good time. It's a good time to be playing FPL because if you have a crap week, you've got plenty. You haven't got long to wait until your game week turns around, or your rank can fly back up again because there's so many games going on. -8 just looking at your team, says Andrew Ferguson. Oh, thanks. Cheers, mate. I've got Palmer though. I've got Palmer on the bench. I've got Simicast on the bench. I don't have to take a -8. I could just just roll with it, couldn't I? Anyway, just out of curiosity, how many of you guys got a notification that we went live tonight? Anyone get a notification? Does anyone get a notification anymore that we're going live? Hello, Jojo. How you doing, mate? 433k. I was in the top 200k a few weeks back, but it's what it is. Oh, 433k is good, man. It's a good rank, man. It's a good rank. Be brave. Do a -16, Jace. Yeah, I don't know about that. Didn't get a notification, says Animation. Nah. Yeah, YouTube don't give a crap about us, I'm telling you. YouTube, if you're watching this, start caring about the smaller channels, all right? Don't give in to all these plastic channels out there trying to be goody two shoes. Back in the top 1 million for me, says Animation. Oh, Matthew has actually got notified. Okay, cool. That's good. We've got one person that got notified. But in all seriousness, what are you guys all doing with your teams? Let me know. Are you doing a -4? Are you doing a one transfer? Are you going to -4? Are you potentially doing a mini wildcard and going as far as a -16? Let me know. Let me know. What are you in the chat? What you guys are doing? And I'm going to load up. Whilst you're doing that, I'm going to go over to Super Brew and get myself logged in ready for that because I need to get myself on there. Oh, of course, logs me out. Log in. This is the most absolutely shocking website ever. They need to sort this out, don't they? Okay, here we go. Round. Oh God, I got so many wrong. I only predicted the result. Wolves versus Burnley. I was close. Luton. I got Arsenal to beat Luton. And I got Liverpool to beat Sheffield United, and that was it. All the rest of the games I was wrong. There was a few surprises though, to be fair. I think majority of people was expecting Newcastle to beat Everton. The majority of people were expecting Tottenham to beat West Ham at home. I got the Man United Chelsea result wrong. Aston Villa beating Man City. I mean, it was a crazy midweek of surprises, wasn't it? Let's be honest. Fulham scoring 5 goals against Nottingham Forest. Just mental. Just looking at these results, just ridiculous. Some of the results. I mean, there's no one won an accumulator that week. 27 points, awful week. Went down to top 6. Oh, awful! It's awful, Lucas. It's awful. I went down to the top 65k, and now it's all falling apart. No, it's not. Transfers will be Palmer and Sanchez in for Mbeumo and Turner. Very nice moves, man. Nice moves. You got 2 free transfers as well. Oh, you're showing off now, mate. You're showing off. I got a notification from YouTube which gets sent by my email account. Oh, wow. Okay, you actually got an email. Wow. I never get notifications, but the channel... well, you've got to make sure you press the bell icon as well, right? So subscribe to the channel if you are new and hit the bell icon as well. Look at this. I've got my rank here as well. Look how shit I'm doing at FPL. I worry for Arsenal tomorrow. Oh, we'll get onto that in a moment. Villa battered City, never. Villa battered Man City like never team ever done before. I disagree. I've seen Man City when before they had money, mate. They got battered a lot, but they played well. Villa are one of these teams where they're top 4 candidates massively. Bringing in Bowen and Bailey, says Matt Smith in the chat. Good. I have the bell icon enabled, but just done nothing. Oh, well, contact YouTube support. I'm sure they'll be more than happy to help you out. Not. Add a wild card to the poll. Oh, no. I can tell you I haven't wild carded. I can tell you that much. Hello, KDB17. Free transfer Bowen in for Mbeumo. Yes, I think that'd be a popular move, to be fair. I think the majority of people are getting Bowen in, aren't they? How's it going, KDB? You're right. Neto, Bournemouth or Sanchez in. Oh, Odin's asking if you should bring Neto or Sanchez. Sanchez, mate. Sanchez. First red arrow since game week 7. May take a hit or sell in Simicast to someone else if he doesn't start. Well, Harry Dawson's a bit pessimistic about this game week. He's like, this is going to be another 30-point game week, I think. Not great fixtures apart from City for FPL. I don't know. There's been a few surprises, isn't there, as of late? Well, anyway, this is my team on the screen. This is how my team was not good this week. And look who I've got on the bench as well. First sub, Palmer. Palmer outscored my entire back line alone. Palmer outscored my entire back line. 5, 6, 7, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah, it's like Palmer scored like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. He's got the same points as 5 of my players. It's mental. Palmer alone got the same points as 5 of my starting players. Of course, I'm never going to get him on. Never. But yeah, what should I do with Son, guys? What should I do with Son? Should I just stick him on the bench and play Palmer? Is that what you do? Thinking of getting Sterling or Hwang, says KDB. Get Hwang. Better value for money. -8, 4 transfers, moving from 3-5-2 for 3-4-3. Interesting. Keep and start Son. You wait until I've done. You wait until you see what I've done. You're gonna literally blow your minds. You're gonna have your minds blown, man. I'm telling you now. You're not gonna predict who I've brought in. You're not gonna get it. Right. Okay. So let's quickly go through the games, shall we? And then I'll tell you what I've done with my team, and then we'll close the poll before I do. Let's see if we can get this on here. Super Brew. Okay, let's just go through the games. You guys can help me in the chat. Crystal Palace versus Liverpool. Early team news. Are people going to be waiting on Simicast news? Yes, probably. I see this game being Yeah, I can see Liverpool win this game, but I think they're going to win it 2-1. What do you guys think? I'm going to go 2-1 win for Liverpool, and we'll lock that one in. I'll be able to see what people have done here. Let's see if Steve-O's done his prediction. He hasn't. Let's see Steve-O's prediction here. Lino's gone 2-1. Firetog's gone 2-1. 2-0 says Animations. 3-1 to Liverpool says Matthew. 2-0 says Colm. Nice. Andrew Ferguson's gone 2-0. He's doing very well. Who's top at the moment? Lino's... Oh my God. He's a bloody monster. Lino is a monster, guys. He's an absolute machine. He's come out of nowhere. He's come out of nowhere. Lino. What the hell, man? What the hell? Andrew, what's going on? You're down in 6th. Where am I? Oh my God. I'm dropped. I'm dropping like a stone. Wow. Lino, well done, man. How did he get so many right in the last bloody round? There's so many weird scores. That's mental. Firetog as well is doing very, very well. It's very close at the top of the Super Brew. Firetog, Cinnamon, Rodriguez, and Lino all within like 4 points. It's, well, I'd say Steve-O's like just there as well. Steve-O as well. Well, you got to keep him at the top 4, guys, all right? We can't be dealing with Steve-O's ego coming in on the old Super Brew. Right, I'm going 2-1 Liverpool. You guys going 3-0 with the pool, says Matty win a lot. My worst score predictor season ever, says Karma Baby. I'm normally awful at it, to be honest, but it is interesting to see what people are predicting, especially now Lino. What's Lino going with? Lino's going with a 2-1, same as me. Right, Brighton versus Burnley. Okay then, so 2 teams that are well, Burnley. I can't really class them as in the same level. I mean, Brighton and Burnley aren't 2 teams that are similar. Like, Burnley are awful, but they had that weird win over Sheffield United, but they went back to their normal crappy selves against Wolves. Brighton are a mixed bag. They're all over the place. Like, win, draw, loss, win, loss. It's like, I do think they're going to win this. They're going to win this game. They're going to win this 2-0. 2-0 is what I'm saying, guys. 2-0, and Harry Dawson's going 4-0. Chatsport's got 3-0. Motty's going 3-1. No clean sheet there for Brighton. Matty saying 3-1. 2-0 Brighton, says Matthew. Predictions in FPL last week had been catastrophic, going to take weeks to sort it out. Yeah. So I've gone 2-0. Buffy's gone 4-2. Got Peter Sculling going 3-1. Andrew Ferguson's going 2-1. Lino's going 2-1. Wow, 2-1. Look at the popular... That's a popular score prediction, isn't it? 2-1. Wow. And Man United versus Bournemouth. The biggest game of the weekend. The biggest game at Old Trafford of the weekend. Man United, of course, they're on a bit of a good... They're in a good place after that win against Chelsea. I honestly think it was Chelsea being crap at the back, though, to be fair. More so than Man United being overwhelmingly good. Bournemouth is not going to be an easy game. It's not going to be an easy game. 3-1, Gary. Wait, mate, have you been watching United this season? Where are you getting the 3 goals from? Scott McTominay, 3 goals. Diego Dalot. I wish, 3-1, I'll take all day long. I'm gonna go something similar. Like I'm gonna go 2-1. I'm gonna go 2-1, chat. I'm going 2-1. I don't see us getting 3. I can't see us getting 3 goals. Brighton can't defend for... Yeah, good point, Gary. 2-2, yeah, wouldn't surprise me. 3-1, Matthew, as you have to send 3-1-2. 2-1 Bournemouth. 2-1 Bournemouth, Marty, really? Yeah, could be an upset, to be fair. Tomine he's it's centre attacking midfielder right now. He's doing really well. Thundercats, oh! Says Andrew Ferguson. I don't know why he's come out with that, but okay. Stevo got a date. Stevo was, we were going to go together at 8 o'clock, but he couldn't do it at 9. So he's got, I don't know, it's his bedtime. It's his bedtime. It's all right. I can show my team off and you won't know now because you ain't going to have time to react. Oh my goodness me. I've got I feel like I need a sneeze, but I can't. Steve-O got a date. I kind of hope he does. I kind of hope that's the reason why he's not here. Right, overwhelmingly 89% of people going with Man United to win. And guess what, guys? Guess what? The biggest blooming score prediction is 2-1. Lionel's gone 2-1. Firetog's gone 2-1. Andrew Ferguson's gone 2-1. KDB 15's gone 2-1. Cinnamon. So all the popular. I say all the popular, not popular. They're all the nerds. All of the prediction nerds are going 2-1. The popular kids, I don't think so. The prediction nerds, that's what we'll call them. A lot will be benched for Champions League. By the way, Rashford have got a great record against them. Yeah, well, he doesn't deserve to start games at the moment, Rashford, I'm afraid. And then we've got Sheffield United versus Brentford. Sheffield United, of course, under with the new manager at home against Brentford, who are now without Mbeumo. I do think that Brentford have got enough to finish off Sheffield United at Bramall Lane. I'm going to go. Do I see Sheffield United scoring? Do I see him scoring? I think, is it 2-1 again? Could it be? I'm going to say 2-0. No, 2-0. Brentford 2-0. What are people saying? 1-0. Liners going 1-0. Rodrigo's going 1-0. Cinnamon 1-0. Maestro 2-0. Oh, look. Andrew Ferguson's going 2-1. Edgeworth 2-1. Pakama Baby's got 2-1. Kazali 2-1. Paulie 2-1. Peter Scullin 2-1. Salt and Side 2-1. In the chat, we've got Dave Lister 1-0. Hey Ray, how's it going, mate? You right? Guys, love watching FPL Juice. I love watching you all on FPL Juice. Absolutely. Like, you talk about production value. Production value right now. Forget about these shitty, flashy graphics on the screen. Talk about getting people in the studio and having a laugh and having a good old bit of banter. There's no better FPL channel out there. Absolutely top of the list for me. Absolutely brilliant. If you haven't already hit FPL Juice up with a subscribe and gone over there and checked their content out, then you're missing out. Massively missing out. Hello, Ray. Nice of you. Thank you for joining us, mate. I appreciate it. FPL royalty in the chat. Gary's saying 2-0 B. Wow. Yeah, I mean, to be fair, I just think that it's, even without Mbeumo, what does Steve call Mbeumo? He's like Mbeumo. Is that even the way? Is that the right way of saying it? I don't want to be embarrassed now by being told that that's not the way to say his name. Mbeumo. Probably. And then we move on to the Wolves versus Forest game. Open phone tonight, Jason. I can do, mate. Can do. I'm not going to be overly long on here tonight because it's getting a bit late. But yeah, can open up the old Discord if people want to come and have a chat. Let me get in the old the on-air chat. I'm in the on-air now, so if anyone wants to come and chat, feel free to come in and have a chat. Wolves versus Nottingham Forest. Wolves v Nottingham Forest. Wolves, like, for me, where are Wolves in the league, guys? I feel like they should be. I look at that and I'm like, they've lost 3 in the last 5. Lost to Arsenal, lost to Fulham, lost to Sheffield. They lost to Sheffield. They're such a weird team. They're such a strange team. Like, they lose games against, they lost to Sheffield United. They lost to Fulham, high scoring game. They lost. I give Arsenal. Yeah, Arsenal beating them. That's fine. They beat Burnley. They beat Tottenham. They're a good bloody team, Wolves. They're a good bloody team. They drew against Newcastle. They beat Tottenham, but then they'll lose to bloody Fulham 3-2, and they'll lose to Sheffield United. It's like, what is going on with Wolves? They're like the most, like, where are they? They're 13th. I don't think Wolves deserve to be 13th. They deserve to be higher than 13th, but they're just playing really. I don't know. Some people saying in the chat they've been screwed by VAR calls this season. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to go with the Wolves to win this one. 2-0. 2-1. Let's just do the 2-1s, guys. Let's do the 2-1s. Look at that. Look at this. 2-0, 2-1. This is what people are going with. 2-1s and 2-0s. Yeah, Ray, if you want to come and have a chat, mate, come into the waiting room, mate. It's just fine. Just come and jump in and join. Anyone else that wants to come in, feel free to jump in as well. Mbumo, refreshing drink. Mbumo. Everyone needs Mbumo in their life. Drink Mbumo for your electrolytes. It's got electrolytes. Does anyone know what that's from? Anyone know what that's from? And Neto's out as well. Yeah, I mean, it's. Yeah, I still think they've got enough. I think they've got enough to get a win out at home. I mean, at Molineux. Come on, at Molineux. And you got Arsenal. Sorry, Aston Villa, like, who are just absolutely. Guys, would you put Aston Villa? And I know this is gonna upset a few people in the chat now. But would you put Aston Villa at the same level as Arsenal right now? Like, serious. I'm being deadly serious. Would you class the quality levels of Aston Villa and Arsenal to be roughly at the same level? Because I know I do. I'm super impressed by Aston Villa. Alf is saying yes, I do. Ray's about to spat his fruit shoot out. He ain't coming on now. There's no way he's coming on after I've said that. Villa are going through a good patch. It won't last all season. Yeah, I mean, admittedly, they don't have the depth maybe that Arsenal have. But they're playing well. Look at their form. It's identical. Look at their form. It's literally identical. In the last 7 games, they've both drawn 1 and lost 1. And they've won 5. Villa lost to Nottingham Forest, which was just, what the fuck is all that about? Arsenal lost to Newcastle, which is, yeah, I can understand that. Villa just had an off day. They drew against Chelsea. Arsenal drew against Chelsea. Who draws against Chelsea? I think this could be a cracking game. How important is this game? Like, for the top 4. Ooh. Nah, I'll call in, says Ray. Okay. 14 home wins in a row, Jason. It's an incredible record. Absolutely brilliant. Time to be an Aston Villa fan. My mum supported Villa. God bless her soul. And my dad supported Man United. So I could have gone claret and blue. But I ended up going with what my dad. I guess he bought me the football shirt, right? First. But I've always had I've always liked Villa purely because my mum used to follow Villa. But I can't claim any of that, affiliation. What an amazing time to be a Villa fan right now. Very exciting. Good team, really good team. And this could be a good game. I hope it's a good game. Arsenal to win 2-1. Animation says Villa 2-2. Do you know what? 2-2 doesn't sound crazy. Does not sound crazy at all. Not as good as Arsenal, need a bigger squad. Yeah, well, again, there's a lot of things that go into that, right? The budgets and facilities and things like that. But I think that what Emery's doing is just impressive, man. It's impressive. Am I jealous as a United fan? Yes. Yes, I am. I think like Chelsea, Tottenham, United, to an extent, I think a lot of the bigger teams, need to be looking at what Villa and Newcastle have been doing. They've been doing a lot of great things. Right, Villa. Man, this is a tough one. I'll go with the draw, 2-2. Shall I just do the 2-2? Because I think these teams are just gonna. These teams are like they're just gonna clash, and it could either be a 1-2, 2-2, 2-1. Get on with it. Sorry, Ray. I'm thinking Villa are beating Arsenal. Well, everyone doesn't see. Well, majority of people are going with Arsenal to win this game. So I'm going 2-1. Firetog, Rodrigo, Peter Sculling going 2-1. But 2-2. We've got Andrew Ferguson going 2-2. Buffy's going 2-2. Karma's going 2-2. But look at this. These are smart people. Cinnamon 11, KDB, Lino going 2-1. I think it's split. I think people are just split. Really split. Where's Steve-O's pick? Steve-O's pick's not there yet. He's not picked. Bloody slacking. Here he is. He's in the waiting room. Ray's in the waiting room. Hello, Ray. How's it going, mate? What do you think of my score predictions this Friday night? How's it going? Are you all right? Can you hear me? Oh, you got yourself muted, Ray. You need to unmute yourself.
Hi, Jay. How are you?
I'm good, mate. I'm good. Thanks for coming on.
All good, man. No, we don't talk anymore like the song goes, like we used to. So it's good to catch you.
Yeah, well, normally this is a bit later than what I'd normally be around for. So yeah, it's kind of back to being on my own doing the stream because Steve-O's obviously tucked up in bed now. So I just thought I'd go through the score predictions whilst I've got them to do and see what show everyone what I've done. You wait and see what I've done with my teammate. You're just gonna go, what the hell are you doing, Jay? You're mad.
Oh no, I'm right with you, buddy. I mean, I am 2 point. Hold on, I'm. It's so bad that I'm kind of like, yeah, I'm in a 2-ish million. Yeah, I'm 2.7 million. So
yeah, but then if you look at like 700k, isn't it like only like 15 points or something, 16 points? Like it's not a massive gulf, surely not. Because when I last looked, it was still pretty tight.
Very fair. Yeah, very fair. I think, when I discuss with people, and you and I are in a similar boat, so at the moment I'm 18 points off you, is that, the rhetoric is, oh, it only takes one good week. And I'm like, when the hell is that good week going to come?
well, how many differentials have you got? It's like, at the moment I'm 1.8 millionth, right? It's like I'm going the wrong way. This is not the right way. But then I look at someone like Blonde, who's doing amazingly well, and she's 200k, and she's 57 points ahead of me. So 57 points, to get to 200k, I think that's over a few weeks if I get my picks right, my captain pick right, and a few good picks in my team, 57 points, I can see myself closing in on Blonde at 200k. So I do have a lot of hope that I can finish in the top 250 this season, even though I'm nearly 2 million. I still have this hope that I can do it. And you should feel the same way, Ray. I mean, come on, hardcore. You still got your chips, haven't you?
Yeah, I do. Yeah.
There we go.
I said, Ray, let's see your team. I'm like, okay, well, if you want a bit of laughter on a Friday night, why not? I do have my chips, and I'm trying to plan, but every single week I'm kind of like, well, we could throw that in the bin. And it's kind of like, do I just go balls to the wall and kind of say, you know what, screw it. Like, let me take a -8, let me take a -12. My goalkeeper's not around. So I'm just like, yeah, whatever. Who cares, right?
Well, yeah, sometimes, especially when flags are coming up and players are not playing, and you think, all right, this is a message from God that I need to make these moves. And then you're playing around on the transfers page and you go, well, if I bring this player in, I free up this amount of money. Oh, that's the exact amount of money that I can bring this player in for that person. I'll do that as well. And then all of a sudden, your -4 then turns into a -8, and you think, oh, maybe I can upgrade my goalkeeper actually. and then all of a sudden people are making bigger hits, and I can see why it happens. And to be fair, people do post when it goes right, and Steve-O's had a lot of luck this season of doing minus hits. I haven't so much, but Steve-O has. These low scoring game weeks aren't helping, says Peppermint. They're not helping, but at least we're getting through them quickly, right? They're not lasting long in the memory. We've got Ray Shakalaka Leka Mecca saying, Ray, thoughts on Nick's advice this week from this week?
Oh, no, yeah, he completely... So I had a pretty rough day at work, so then I went in, and Nick was just on a, I'm going to go after everyone kind of mood, and he went for me, and I'm like, don't bite, but I was seething, and then, I got my other, our pod was there, myself, Law, and RJ, we have only one pod, only one bonus point, Jesus Christ. And then Nick afterwards was like, are you all right? And then, first of all, I told him to F you, so he started laughing. And then after, he goes, you don't usually bite, are you okay? I'm like, yeah, I've just had a crap day. And then afterwards, the day after, I called him and I said, you're ranked lower than me and you're bloody lecturing me. I just got completely duped. I'm like, this is bullshit. Like, I'm 2.7 million. He's like 3.1 million and he's lecturing me. And I'm just there like,
you need to pull rank on him, mate. You need to pull rank on him, definitely.
You know what? I'm doing so shit that I'm kind of like, I don't even want to argue, because I'm doing so badly. What am I arguing? It's like two toddlers playing in the pen. Like, at the end of the day, no one's going to keep the toy, if that makes sense.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, it's like it's great to have a bit of banter and all that, but cool. but yeah, I definitely think like it's mental. It's mental how this season has gone. Like, some people have said that they've not enjoyed this season so far, and they've not had a lot of fun playing FPL. And when I think about it, this hasn't been one of my most enjoyable seasons playing FPL for some reason. I think it's just because there's not not everyone's going to agree with me, and I know they're not. I just don't think there's been a great like premium pool of talent to choose from. So it's just like I don't know. It feels more. Well, it's easier, isn't it? It's easier for teams to just bring in a lot of these mid-price players now because they've got so much money to throw around in their teams. And like back in the years before, where you had the higher price players in your team, that you kind of had to like really budget where you spent your money more. And I just think that now it's like it's great for casual players. Like, it's really great because they're not having to like really worry about their money, and they can bring in a full of 15 if they want of decent players. I mean there's so many good quality,
so many great assets, aren't there?
6 to 8 million players in the strike, in and around the striking point in the midfield. Obviously Trent and Robertson have not been on in consideration. We've got Reece James that hasn't been in consideration, and for me, it's just not been necessarily the most enjoyable season from that point of view. But again, it can change. It can change, and we're going into the Christmas period now, where things can turn around for you.
It's going to be thick and fast, isn't it?
Yeah,
you can't
absolutely.
even dwell. Yeah. I mean, you made a couple of really good nuggets there, so I'll break them down a little bit. So first of all, I think you said, people are happy to share when it's going well, and ultimately when they're not. And that's why I really wanted to call as well, because this is the lowest rank I've been like all season, and I'm like, I'm the kind of individual who on Twitter I share if I'm doing well or not, because I think it's good, it's consistent, and it's a good way of engagement. I love the banter. Apart from what happened with Nick, I genuinely love the banter. And I think because this season is the first, in air quotes, normal season we've maybe had in like 4 seasons now, is that the picks aren't obvious anymore. And I feel like because we have such a pool of, like you said, viable assets, that I went for Mbumo, and he's injured now.
Oh, you call him Mbumo too? Is that the way you say his name?
I don't.
Have I been saying his name wrong all this time? Mbuemo.
No,
sorry.
Maybe it's correct. I don't know.
Brian, call in. I know you got a bit of time this weekend now. Call in and let us know how to pronounce your name.
Yeah. So I've. Oh no, here's a good one. I went for Darwin because I thought he'd be someone to go for, and then Watkins bangs, and it's like, right, that's a 400k punishment. Now in the previous.
Ray, have you gone? Uh-oh.
That like the assets were very obvious in my opinion, so everyone could jump on the assets, and it's like, right, you're climbing, just whatever climbs and whatever gains and losses you have are probably quite minimal. But right now, if you went for Foden and I went for Darwin, for example, and Foden got 1 return, it's like the equivalent of maybe 400,000 rank change. So I think people are struggling because it's kind of, there are too many assets right now to actually kind of own, that it's difficult. Like, I'm in the same position as you, Jason, that there's so many assets that I'm like, I might take a -12.
Well, we'll get on to what I've done in a very short while, because and we can discuss like the mindset of what caused me to do what I've done. We've got a super chat from Shaka Laka Mecca. That's the wrong way around. Shaka Laka Mecca Laka. I normally sell it really well, but I can't today. Getting knocked out by my ghost team in overall cups will be demoralising this upcoming game week for many, not going to lie. Oh God, it's the cup, isn't it?
Really? Who cares, right?
Getting knocked out by a ghost team in the overall cup will be demoralising this upcoming game week. Yeah, it's going to happen. It's going to happen. This is the season. This is the season for casual players. Oh no, I'm not gonna.
Stop sounding like those content creators, all right?
Oh yeah, how do I do it? Here we go. Is this the season for casual FPL players? Well, tune in and find out every Wednesday at 5 p.m.
On another note, we are sponsored by
I don't know, a shaving company.
NordVPN.
NordVPN. I actually use NordVPN. I do use it, and I do like NordVPN. Thank you, thank you, Shakalaka. I do appreciate. I hope you don't get knocked out first game week. I hope you win it, mate. I hope you win it. I hope you get to the end, Shakalaka Meka Laka. Let me just finish off these. Let me just finish off these predictions, and Ray, you can come and chip in as well.
Yeah, sorry.
Everton Chelsea. I mean, this game for me, Palmer's one of the most transferred in midfielders at the moment. What's your thoughts on that? Do you think that he is the real deal, or do you think that people just haven't got the money to bring in Bowen? like seriously?
Yeah, well, you and I can bring them both, I'm pretty sure. But Palmer's the real deal for that price. It's a great price point, isn't it? Penalty taker, everything like that. Chelsea have great fixtures, but Everton are going to make it ugly and tight. I don't think he's... I'd rather get Bowen in this week than Palmer. I love Bowen's fixtures and, being the main man and everything like that. And Everton away is a disgusting fixture. Look what happened with Newcastle. I can't see Chelsea scoring more than a goal, Jason. I mean, my prediction, if you're going to ask, I'll probably go for either a 1-1 or 1-0 to Everton.
Mate, Chelsea are such a blooming troll, aren't they? They are such a troll. They what must it feel like being a Chelsea fan right now? Have we got any Chelsea fans in the chat? It must be such an emotional roller coaster where some games they seem to be turning a corner, and then other games they just go back to being just potatoes on the pitch, and you're just like, what is happening here? Like, what is going on? On paper, their midfield should be quality. Their attack, is pretty naff. I mean, let's be honest. Jackson has exactly set the Premier League on fire. He's had so many chances. Sterling's teamed him up so many times. It's just so bloody annoying. I do think like that they are due to get a draw or a win, judging by the pattern of results that they've gone. They've got their loss. Now they're going to get a win or a draw. I think that I do think Chelsea are going to win this. Okay. Do I think they're going to get a 2-goal margin? I maybe just 1-0. I think a 1-0 win to Chelsea on this one. Okay. It'll be one of those games.
Tight game, horrible game.
Yeah, well, get onto what people have said here. I mean, I think it's going to be a tight game. It's going to be a horrible game to watch. It's going to be a lot of wasteful opportunities for potentially both teams. So I think Chelsea will have the domination. But Firetal's going with 2-1 to Everton. Andrew Ferguson's doing very well in our predictor league. He's gone 2-1 to Everton. I don't see that. I just don't see that. But then we've got we've got.
So if I could stop you for a minute. So Newcastle hardly created anything against Everton, and then Everton eventually won 3-0 because Trippier made a few really uncharacteristic errors.
Yeah,
I think Chelsea are nowhere near as solid defensively as Everton.
They are not. You're right. They are not.
But I'd probably still say 1-1, but 1-0.
You know what? You've made a very good point. They're at home. I've locked it in now.
They're outstanding at home today.
It is what it is. Lino's who's top of our Subaru league now. He's historically been on the ball and on the money with a lot of his predictions, and Cinnamon too. He's gone 2-1 to Chelsea. So I mean, I don't know, man. I can't predict this game. I don't know what's going to happen. Like I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen in this game. I don't trust Chelsea enough to be confident in them winning. Like I'm not confident in my prediction of Chelsea to win this game. Of course I'm not. But I don't know. I don't know. I'm going to be dropping points on that one. Fulham versus West Ham.
Come on, Bowen.
Yes, Bowen. God. Fulham have had a couple of good results, haven't they? They beat 5-0 over Nottingham Forest. They beat Wolves as well, 3-2.
Yeah.
They scored 3 goals against Liverpool. Are they going? They're kind of in a bit of form at the moment, Fulham.
Oh, I tell you what, Jay. Like in 18, when we're all scratching around for a striker, dare I say, Raul Jimenez could be an option again, but. Again,
I didn't think that name would ever grace the FPL halls again. That's amazing.
But in this game, I would say 2-1 to West Ham.
2-1 I seem to be going 2-1 a lot lately.
Void after the Spurs game.
I'm going to go 3-2. I think West Ham are going to win it. I'm going to go 3-2 to West Ham.
Hat-trick Bowen, yeah?
Wow, that would be brilliant for the owners, wouldn't it?
Captain him.
Captain Bowen. God. You have the minerals to do that. Go on, Ray. Go on.
Well, I'm doing so shit at the moment. Who cares, right?
Yeah, all or nothing, right? Andrew Ferguson's gone with 2-1. What's Lino said? Lino's gone with a Fulham win, 1-0. Interesting. In the chat, we've got 3 horses, Harry Dawson. Judging by what people are saying and the predictions here, there's not a general popular score prediction in this game. It seems to be all over the place. Draw, win to either Fulham or to West Ham. And judging by the stats as well on the Superbrew site, 27% going with a win for Fulham, 38 going with a win for West Ham, 35 going for a draw. So it's very split amongst the community of this game. I do think there'll be goals in this game, though. I do think there'll be goals. It's not going to be 0-0. I don't think it's going to be 0-0.
I mean, the thing is, like from an FPL aspect, like Areola not playing now is just an absolute. I mean, a lot of us don't have playing goalies now, like myself.
I brought Dubravka in, but
what for this week? For this week?
No, I brought him in last week, but
okay.
again, I'm going to need to sort that out because he's not going to be long term. So, and then maybe De Gea comes in January. That'd be interesting, wouldn't it?
Very.
But you've got Luton Town versus Man City. I only see one team winning this, and certainly after City's loss against Villa, they're going to have to literally bounce back with a thrashing of Luton Town. I see this could be 4-0.
Luton have not got battered yet, if that makes sense.
Well, they conceded 4 goals to Arsenal.
Oh God, yeah, totally. But they haven't got battered as in.
They conceded 3 goals to Brentford.
I think that was their first.
They conceded
I think
3
that's
goals.
only 2 goals.
October. At the end of October, they conceded 3 goals to Villa. So they do concede goals. In fact, when was the last time they've kept a clean sheet?
Well, no, that's not happening. But
no,
I think they're going to get beaten comfortably. I actually think 2-0 to Man City.
I think, yeah. I mean, yeah, could be. I'm going 4-0. Screw it. Locking in 4-0.
Captain Haaland, yeah?
98% are going with Man City to win. Less than 1% are going with Luton to win, obviously. 3-0, 2-0, 3-0, 4-0. KD15, Matthew Ezieshi going with 4-0. Karma's got 5-0. Lino's gone with 3-0. So's Firetog. So's Andrew Ferguson. So we've got 3-0 being a popular choice there. You've gone 2-0. I've gone 4-0. No one's giving Luton a win, unfortunately, that I can see. Anyone? No, none of us have done it. And then finally, Tottenham versus Newcastle. This game could be a good one. At the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium.
Look at that form. Love to see it.
That form is shit, isn't it?
One word, Spursy.
Loss, draw,
like
loss.
Routine says. I realised, so Steve and I drop each other voice notes and stuff, and we have that same Muttley laugh.
Wow.
Anyway, sorry. Please continue.
Yeah, he loves the Muttley laugh. I mean,
2 great men who laugh like,
like Dick Dastardly's sidekick. Yeah.
I never know how to say the name, but well done.
Yes. This game, this is a tough one, Ray. I mean, for you it might not be, but for me, I don't know.
No, it is tough.
Is Son starting? Do we know Son starting?
There's a lot of confidence that he will. It was kind of like a backache or something like that.
He's got to start in this game. Surely he's
got
to.
Who's gonna exactly? They have absolutely no defense. Spurs. They're all out.
Can't rely on what's his face.
Romero.
No.
Yeah, exactly. Romero.
No. I was thinking there's a striker. What's his name? I forgot his name now.
Richarlison.
Yeah, that's it. Richarlison bleaches his hair blonde.
White. Bleached it white.
Bleached it white. Sorry, yeah, bleached it white. Yeah, he missed a big chance, didn't he? Against West Ham at the back post. I saw the highlights. I was like, how's he missed that? He's just so out of form.
You're gonna fence it, aren't you? You're gonna fence it. 1-1.
2-1 to Newcastle. Screw it. 2-1 to Newcastle. Sorry, Spurs fans. Your woes are going to continue.
That segues into my question of, if you had Gordon and Isak, someone I know has Gordon and Isak because they're stupid. Would you play them both?
Yes. Yes,
I
would.
Okay.
I would against Tottenham.
I'll tell him that.
Look at Tottenham. Look at them. They are literally on a downward decline right now. They're letting in goals as well. 2, 3, 2, 2, 4. I mean, they're letting in goals every game. Like they're not getting clean sheet.
In week 9.
Yeah, I mean, and that was Fulham. No disrespect to Fulham, but you know, Tottenham were kind of, they had their purple patch, and now they're
at the start of the season, and now they're Spursy,
and now they're going back down now. So,
do you think Villa
finishes above Spurs at the end of the season? Yeah,
Jason, could you just say They're Spursy for me, please.
You better not be recording this.
No, of course not. No one's listening. You know that.
I'm not being abused in any way.
Just
What am I saying?
Tottenham are very Spursy. That's what I want you to say.
Tottenham are very Spursy.
What a lad! Thank you. I think I'm gonna up my membership fee just for you saying
I'm
that.
I'm gonna get one of those, like, when you go to the Smiggle store and you've got the children's backpacks and then you've got these squirty bottles.
Interesting conversation.
I went there the other day to get a little. They're really good bottles actually in Smiggles. They've got these amazing. Like, I didn't have anything like this when I was at school, and they've got these real cool like pop-up bottles which like allow, I don't know, the water to go only one way so you can't spill it. It's really clever. It's clever technology.
Where the straw folds in.
It's clever technology. I don't know how it works. It's a magical bottle, and my daughter loves it. And anyway, I was sponsored by Spurs. Yeah, that joke was bad. I know. Sorry. Yeah, it was true. It was true though. I did actually get a bottle. I did actually get a bottle from the shop. Right. It wasn't sponsored by Spurs, but it.
That's very good.
But anyway,
you know what?
Sorry.
It's worth me upping my membership fee already, Jason. So thank you.
Ollie's
you
like,
sold it really well. Sold it really well.
Ollie's got bad patience. He's like, get to your team reveal. Skip the video forward. You'll find out.
But I'm happy you said that to me because I was thinking if I should sell Isak and get in Alvarez, and I'm like, yeah, but Tottenham have no defence right now. It's a perfect fixture to have someone like Isak and Gordon.
If you got Gordon and Isak in your team already, then play them both. But if you don't have them, I wouldn't necessarily be bringing in two of them for that game.
Agree. But you wouldn't sell either, yeah? You'd play them.
Yeah. I mean, there's no injuries, so yeah. I mean, go for it. I mean, yeah, there's gonna be chances in that game. They're gonna be up for it as well, aren't they? They're gonna be proper up for that game. Stop America, catch UK. What? I don't understand that, Calm. Get to your team reveal. Get on with it. Spurs, if anything, are entertaining games. Been fun watching them this season, says Gary Dove.
Agree.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, in that regard, you could say the same about United in the sense that they are so open. They're like a bloody sponge, the amount of holes that they've got in their team. So any team that plays them that's got half a decent attack can just go straight from a defense to attack within a few seconds. So they're going to always have a lot of chances. There's going to be more batterings at United. I'm telling you now. It's going to be another. I'm dreading playing Liverpool. Playing Liverpool.
Dear. Yeah.
Smashed. We're going to get absolutely smashed.
I'm thinking of just piling into Trent, basically, to set up for that game, Jason.
Yeah. Triple captain Trent against Man United. You know it's going to happen. Right. What we got here? Blatant abuse about. I think it's Tottenham. Any Tottenham fans in the chat? Anyone? Have we got any Tottenham fans in the chat?
Are there one or two?
Call me out. Go on. Call me out. You know you want to. You know nothing. You can't talk about your team. Yeah, I know. Yeah, shit as well. Right, okay, let's talk about my team, shall we? Had a shocking week. Let's just see what the poll said. The poll, Ray, has gone with 22% of people have said that I've taken just one transfer to sort out my issue. 28% of people have said that I've done a -4. 29% of people, which is the highest amount, have said I've gone with a -8, and 19.
I was one of them.
19 have gone with 19% have gone with a -12 or more. What do you think of me, chat? God, come on.
Wait. I went with a -8, but did you have 2 free transfers?
No, I didn't.
Okay. Then I'm thinking.
No. So what would
-16.
Literally looking at my team now, what would you do? Like, what would you do? You just literally play Palmer and just drop Mbeumo to the bench. Maybe just take Mitchell out and bring in maybe Colwill maybe for Chelsea. I don't know.
100%.
Just
how much money do you have in the bank?
Don't need to spend any money. Don't need to spend any money. You can just literally cruise it into the next game week without going -8, -12, -16. But what do I do, chat? What do I do?
Okay. So before you tell me, so you've already done it, am I correct?
I've already done it.
Okay, so I'll tell you what I would have done. Do you have any money? Did you have money in the bank?
0.1.
Oh shit. So I would have probably gone in Buemo, whatever his name
You would
is,
have
to
gone Bowen,
Gordon.
wouldn't you?
To Gordon, no, because you haven't got the money. To Gordon.
Yeah.
No, wait a minute. No, I would have played Palmer because I love your front three.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I would have just left him Buemo because I'm like, well, I'm not going to play him.
Uh-oh.
And I probably would have done Mitchell to Colwill.
Uh-oh.
And play Simicast and Taylor and made one move because that's obviously what you did.
It's obviously what I did. I mean, obviously that would have been the.
I'm laughing already.
That's the logical thing to do. You don't have to overthink things. You don't have to make hits unnecessarily and give your opponents points. So I can tell you now, I did Mitchell out, and I did Mbremo out.
Okay. I would have loved to see who you're benching this week.
And unfortunately, I took out another person as well.
Haaland.
Yes, I took out Haaland, yes. Yeah,
no, you didn't.
Subscribe to the channel. I've got no fucking clue what I'm doing. Subscribe to the channel for the memes and the lols.
Open up a Patreon. Open up a Patreon.com.
Donate to my Better FPL fund, where I'm gonna go on a course and learn how to play the game and use AI.
Okay, Jason, that video was one of the funniest FPL videos I've ever seen. Just using AI, and your face was absolutely brilliant.
I make fun of myself sometimes. It's quite funny.
But it's good. We should.
Yeah, absolutely. I don't know where that video went. Actually, I wonder if I should find that video and just play it. Because that.
Anyway, go on. Please show me what you did.
Oh, do I need to show you what I've done? I feel embarrassed now.
You can't do that. You can't.
Now
you've
just told me what I should have done.
You can't dictate. What do I know? I'm having the worst season.
VAR is required for the poll result. I mean, right now, this is where I am. Okay, my team. You ready for it? You ready?
Yeah.
But in fact, let's play a little game, right? Because let's milk this moment, all right? Because there's so many people that are waiting to go to bed right now in the chat. They're like, "Come on, I want to go to bed, man. It's 10 o'clock at night." And he still hasn't
People are holding their pisses to find out.
Yeah, literally. There's arguments right now. There's domestics going on in the households all up and down the country because I'm not revealing my team. There are people relying on me revealing my team so they can decide what to do with their teams. That's how big I am as an FPL creator, right? They're literally hanging on every word.
Or they're waiting to see what you do, so they do the opposite.
Yes, all that. Okay, so I've taken out Mitchell, I've taken out Mbuemo, and I've taken out Alvarez.
What? No! Surely you brought in Foden. Oh my god, the silence is incredible.
I brought in. I'm embarrassed already. Do you know what? I'm embarrassed. Just saying these names. I'm embarrassed saying these names.
Wait. It's going to be like guess the player. It's going to be like guess the player on FPL.
Okay, I've brought in a player that plays in gold. There we go. I'm going to give you a player.
Wangi Chan.
No.
Cunha.
Yeah. I brought in Cunha for Alvarez.
Oh, so Mbumo is Bowen?
You know what?
Bowen or Foden?
It's not.
Or Foden?
No.
No. What am I saying? Yeah. Foden.
You won't believe what I've done. I went Mitchell to Alexander Arnold.
Oh God, no! That's a good move. I know. I can see what you're doing. That's a massive differential.
Yeah, but then guess who I've brought in my midfield?
Garnacho.
Yes, good one.
Viva Garnacho.
What am I doing? I'm sabotaging. I'm sabotaging my FPL team. I'm sabotaging my FPL team. I've got Son on the freaking bench. What's going on with my life? Literally.
We spoke about this in pre-season, I remember. And we were both talking about Garnacho. Go for it. Why not? It's just a punt. And look where we are now. Half a season later.
I've gone with Garnacho because I see him as, for me, the lively winger in that United team. That I think Ten Hag is starting to take notice of Garnacho to a point now where he's going to be given more and more game time than ever before. And I love watching him play. I love watching him play. You know what? I'm at the point now where I'm like, I need to make some major moves to kind of get up the mini leagues that and get some low ownership players in. Okay, I've got Alexander-Arnold. Yeah, obviously he's not. Well, actually, what is his ownership?
Oh, it's not.
It's low. It's 12.5 for Alexander-Arnold.
Yes,
is what I mean.
For Trent, it's
a low. Yeah,
equivalent of 2%, isn't it?
So people in the chat are already saying that Kuna and Garnacho from -8 is shocking. Yeah, I haven't got a fucking clue what I'm doing. But you know what? In a few days' time, when it all comes back and it works out, I'm going to make a video saying how I knew that those were the moves that were the best moves this weekend. Do I think, Garnacho, for me, at home to Bournemouth, I've got Son on. This is the thing. I've got bloody Son on the bench. They're going to be
this is the issue. Yeah,
this is the thing now. Like people will be like, drop Garnacho to the bench, play Son against Newcastle. But I don't want to do that.
No. I'd drop Palmer and play Son.
No, I don't.
You are not going to bench Son. Come on,
you're making me.
You're teasing us too much now.
Palmer, I don't know why, but I just don't want to like the guy. He's not done anything wrong.
Yeah, Chelsea, innit?
Yeah, maybe. Yeah, probably.
Another mercenary.
Those moves will wake up Steve-O in a nightmare. Differential. I'm trying to be different, guys. I'm not trying to be the cookie cutter FPL manager out there that's bringing in all like the Bowens and the Isaacs and the Gordon.
Hey, why are you doing the drive-by? Look at the drive-by you're hitting me. All the players I have.
Right, straight for the heart, mate. Straight for the heart, I'm sure.
The Sackers, the
Darwin. I've got the Darwin, yeah. Fucking Darwin, yeah. God, if you're gonna get Darwin, you deserve everything you get. Thank you, Fozzie. I appreciate it. I've got one person at least giving me love. Garnacho was my.
No, I love the Garnacho shout. I love the Garnacho shout because. Right, let's just isolate the Garnacho move, yeah? Despite the fact that you took out Alvarez for -8 away for Luton. But anyway, let's not talk about that for a moment.
Yeah.
Is the Garnacho move, I think, is excellent because he's your best attacker by far right now.
I agree.
That spot on his left has pretty much made Rashford a little bit redundant right now.
Yeah.
And also, he gets on the ball and he is doing what Anthony, Rashford, these other attacking players should do. He is going and taking on his man. And the
majority of the time he takes on the man and he goes past the man, doesn't he?
I think Garnacho is an unbelievable player. I mean, last season I was saying he should be in the team and now most certainly. So I think Garnacho is a brilliant move. I think he's a brilliant shout this game week at that price. And if you are doing things that you've done and what I'm looking to do, which is also go a bit batshit crazy, Garnacho is a brilliant enabler for that, isn't he? At that price. That's an amazing price. 4.8 million. He's going to go up. In game week 18, he plays. And again, you're not too worried to bench him because he's so cheap, isn't it?
Yeah. And I just think, right, a little part of me is like, when I watch Man United and I see Garnacho, I just see some magic in him. It reminds me, I know it sounds really obvious, but it reminds me of the times where I used to watch Ronaldo when he signed for United and he was just on that left-hand side, just taking on players constantly. Not doing the not so much doing the dribble, the step overs, which were mainly for show anyway, but purely for the pace and for the willingness to just go for it, not be scared and not to turn back or to cut inside, just take the player on, get to the byline, cut the ball back, whip the ball in. Lovely little dinked cross in for the back post from McTominay. Against Chelsea, and I just saw, when you watch a play and you think, I could see Real Madrid buying Garnacho in a few seasons. I really can, and it wouldn't surprise me. It really wouldn't, because, and I think Ten Hag he's realised that he can't bench Garnacho because he's such a fan favourite now. He's a massive fan favourite,
Definitely.
And there are very few players where I like watch, that I'm almost like mesmerized and like out of the seat every time when they get the ball at his feet. I'm like out of my seat going, yes, we've got a chance, we can do something here. And that's what I get with Garnacho. So I kind of got a little bit of a double sort of benefit of owning Garnacho, is because I want him to do well, obviously Man United, and because I loved watching him play, but also got the FPL element to it now. So it's kind of like that little, Ray, what are you doing, man? What are you doing, Ray? You're losing your head, man. Super chat from Ray. Thank you, Ray. Why have you done that for, Ray? Don't say.
I love you guys, man.
You're mental.
Honestly, I say to Steve,
Still waiting for the Patreon.
I'm putting it towards the Patreon. I'm already setting up a GoFundMe for the Patreon for Elite FPL.
Buy me a coffee or whatever.
I've got £7 so far, all by myself. No, but I'll be brutally honest, and a lot of people know I am, and you are as well, which is great. Is that I wish I found the channel earlier. That's quite frank, because I sincerely love what yourself and Steve-O do. It's great that even on bad game weeks, good game weeks, you go on and talk. And to be honest with you, and I've said it to Steve-O before in voice notes, is when people call in, I'm a bit more like, okay, because you're just reviewing the FPL team. But the chats you have prior to that, yourself and Steve-O, are absolutely brilliant. I just love them. You talk about football, talk about life, and stuff like that. I truly enjoy it. So, and you mix it up brilliantly, and
it's not gonna please everybody, but you know what? That's not what it's all about. It's about making sure that we stay true to ourselves and we don't end up, being in a position when we're doing something that we don't enjoy. At the end of it, I think you're the same as that. I mean, it's quite obvious on Juice that everyone's just very loose and about themselves. It's like, the banter's there and the personalities come through. It's when you're trying to be a personality and trying not to cross any lines where it might upset people.
Playing the facade, isn't it?
And you know what? I respect people that can do that. I couldn't do that. I would not be convincing enough to be able to put on that persona for enough time, especially in FPL, because FPL it gets your emotions going, doesn't it? Bloody hell,
it really does. And I mean, one of the things as well. I mean, I remember a few weeks ago or a month ago where you were discussing about, your job and struggling a bit at the moment and stuff. And I did actually leave you a voice note on a DM on Twitter, but I don't think you're on Twitter as much.
Did you? I didn't even know.
Yeah. It was like a real heartfelt one.
Oh, mate, I need to.
But I'm so delighted that you've found a position now, Jason. I just want to say, so, as
thank you,
a father and husband like yourself, and obviously I do understand you got bills to pay and everything. Tell me about it. I just want to say congratulations for that, man, and I really hope it goes well. I've heard you in your gigs as well. You got the pipes, so yeah, man. just I don't want to sound all facetious and
no, it's very kind. It's good,
dude.
it's good,
honestly, just keep it up, man, because you deserve it.
I'll be honest with you. Like the weight on your shoulders when you have a family, and obviously the burden of pain. I mean, there's so many people that can relate to it. It's like when you go from a period of like self-employment and having uncertainty with money and with work coming in. It certainly played a massive toll on my mental health, and in a lot of the whole like, am I going to be able to pay all the bills this next month? Even with my wife working full time, we've got one car in the household, so it's like it's me working from home was the situation really worked, whereas it wasn't. It got to a point where I was thinking, right, are we going to am I going to have enough money in my bank, or between us, are we going to have enough money to actually make sure we got the food shopping in? Like when it gets to stuff like that, you start to think, holy shit,
100%. Yeah.
And it's not like we have a lavish lifestyle. We're going out eating like out and spending out in cafes and restaurants or going and like on trips out and stuff. No, it's just basically getting through a month, and it's just ridiculous how everything, like I literally, if you are like my email inbox and my letters that I've got through the last 12 months, pretty much every subscription or every bill that I've had has gone up. Like everything's just gone creeping up, and it's mental. Like Like just to live a like not even a comfortable life, just to live a normal like survival life. It costs a bloody a lot of money, and you know, when you have those moments of uncertainty, bloody how it plays with your mental mindset. It really does, and you know, I appreciate that, Ray, because you know, it's just nice to get. It is nice to get messages and support. And I haven't got a start date just yet, but
okay,
it looks like it's going to be going through. So yeah, I will let you guys all know about that when I know. It's probably going to be January now because it's probably going to be Christmas coming up. So I'd imagine it won't take anyone new on just this side of Christmas, but who knows?
Brilliant.
Yeah, you know, I appreciate that, and I know a lot of people have been in and are in that same position. And you know, the best thing is to be around friends and family. And
I couldn't, if I may. I mean, I've just completed my 7th week in my new role, and similar to yourself, with a different position with the job is I was leaving the job because I know what was coming around the corner. But then it's kind of like, okay, well, you're putting yourself out there to find jobs, and I turned down a couple as well because it didn't tick all the boxes. But when I turned those down, I'm like, yeah, but this one is not going to last much longer. You know, the role I was in before, so I had to I put all the bets on myself to make it work. And Jay, what happened is July the 26th, I started to kind of, in air quotes, officially look. And in September the 26th, I got the offer for the job I'm doing now, and took a few weeks off to enjoy and everything like that. But during that time I turned down 2 roles because it didn't tick all the boxes. And what a humongous risk that is, isn't it? Because it could have been position
you're putting yourself in the line, aren't you? You're putting yourself, and you feel really vulnerable. And let's be honest, society is pretty unforgiving, and we live in a world of debt, right? So everything is a debt, everything, and like you know, you just your basic amenities, your car. I mean, when you add everything up, you've got such a responsibility, and literally, it's important that you have people around you that can get you through the tough times. Like it sounds obvious. It sounds obvious.
No, but it's true. You have to have the bravery to expose yourself to say, I'm really struggling right now. But not so 100%. Much from can you help me financially? But it's more of, I need your shoulder.
You need to let it out.
Exactly. And I did, you know, with my wife, and, you know, with my parents and stuff like that. And, you know, they were like, look, do you need me to chip in and stuff? And I said, no, well, not yet, but I just need to release it all and not try. And, you know, as men as well, isn't it? We try to be stoic. We try to be the provider and stuff because that's our natural DNA. But ultimately, we are vulnerable.
I think there's the whole thing with them from a man point of view. Like for me, like this time last year, I was the main earner in the household. I was bringing in the main income, and then over the last 12 months, it's just gradually got worse because I've lost clients, and the people have not been. There's been people going out. There's been a couple of businesses that have gone out of stopped trading that I was doing work for, and like I was doing a lot of marketing for companies that are just scaling back their promotional activities, which is kind of crazy because like you'd expect in harder times them to be paying more for the marketing, but it seems like to be going more away from the way that traditional marketing approaches. They've gone a lot more digital, more AI centric, and it's all like so for me it's like gradually gone every month I've just gradually got less coming out. I'm thinking this is not good. And then, you know, I'm also like spending like amounts. Like I had a real bad experience with one client. I did 70 hours of work, and 70 hours work on a few videos, and I was doing website work for him as well. I should say them. And they basically ran out of money. They ran out of money, mate. So I had the invoice to pay to issue, and they couldn't pay it, and it was just like, it's just I think that was at the end of that was mid-November, and I was just like, this is, I can't go on like this. I can't go every month not knowing what's happening. I don't have such a massive client base that I can just afford for that to happen, and to spend so many hours of my time on something, working late through the night to like 4 a.m, because of trying to get to deadlines and numerous deadlines. And some people would be like, well, yeah, you need to take payment in advance, but I was working with this company for over 2 years.
Wow.
So I had a good working relationship with them, and I had no warning that they were just going to run themselves to the ground. So it was pretty insane, and it's scary at the same time. So so life is tough. Life is tough, and life is shit sometimes. Yep. You just gotta take it on the chin. But like you said, you've got to talk about it, and going back to my point, like the whole feeling the need to be bringing in the main income in the household and being the responsibility and having it on your shoulders is a big thing for a bloke. And just to talk to your partner and to talk to your family is a major stepping stone into dealing with the stress and the added pressure that has on you. And there's no weakness in actually coming out and revealing like where you are financially and where you are, like where you want to be, and like where you are now and where you want to be is two different things, right? So if you're struggling right now, you have got the ability to make that change and that's what I did. So I set so many different feelers out to opportunities out. Like there was a friend of mine gave me an opportunity in the driving instructing thing that I looked into, but the training was a lot of money, so I couldn't do that. Another friend is pointing me in the direction of this work, and this work is very civil engineering orientated, so I'll be outdoors. So at the moment I'm stuck in a shed like during the day, and there's no windows, and I'm kind of like, I've always been like an extroverted person. I've never had a problem like going out and speaking to people and actually being around people and having like just conversations and stuff. But being in this environment for the last 2.5 years has actually, I think it's kind of eroded my confidence of actually speaking to people, because I've literally just been in front of a computer screen for like 8, 10, 12 hours a day, literally just cut off from humanity, cut out, like not seeing a lot of my family. And it does have a burden on you. Of course,
it's unhealthy, isn't it?
It's massively unhealthy, and working till God knows what time in the morning is unhealthy as well. I'm not getting the right sleep patterns and things like that. My wife's been worried about it. So again, it all kind of looking at it now, it's something I needed to do, but at the same time, it's actually going to benefit my work, my work life, no, my work and home life balance. It's gonna really help that as well. So there's an old saying, isn't there? What's meant to, kind of, what's the word? What's that saying that they say? Like, it's funny how it's like, I guess what I'm trying to say, it's funny how things work out for the better. Like when you look back at things and you go through experiences and you end up having a major fork in the road, a major event that happens in your life, whether it's a change of work or relationship or something dramatic's happened in your life, you do find like the silver linings. You do think, oh, actually, because that happened, another opportunity's come out of it. So there's always a silver lining. There's always a good reason for things happening in your life. And like I've noticed that over, like sometimes things have happened in my life which I've been worried and scared about, but I look back at it now and they've actually been a positive for me. So it's been, again, this is going to be something which is going to hopefully be another positive. So thank you.
Brilliant. So, Jason, that's absolutely wonderful. It's lovely to talk to you about life, because it's something I did want to do anyway, because, I think you and I have a lot of the same experiences, a lot of the same with the mindset as well. And it's refreshing to hear you, and obviously I can share about myself as well in that regard. And I think you and I definitely have kind of that connection. So really, we've spoken for about 45 minutes now. It's absolutely flown by, but I think I better go try and be a decent husband now.
Me too. I'm the same, but my wife's probably in bed now. But no, thank you so much, Ray, for coming on. I appreciate it.
100%.
My amazing team has been revealed, so...
Well, look,
thanks for giving me something else to talk about.
Yeah. One thing is obviously I did the super chat, and then I upgraded myself to playmaker as well. So make more stupid moves, and you get more of my money.
Well, YouTube will, bloody YouTube. We need to sort this out, because we do need to sort it out. Right, thank you, Ray. I appreciate it. You're a star. Cheers, man.
100%. Good luck this week, buddy. Take care.
Cheers, man.
Bye.
Well, guys, absolute pleasure to have Ray on with me tonight and just discussing what we discussed. I mean, it's great to kind of have a chat away from FPL. This is my team. We discussed, of course, if you want to scroll, if you are just tuning in now, we've gone through the score predictions. I've gone through what I've done with my team, and another game week starts tomorrow, and we will probably be doing a stream. I know Steve-O will probably be doing a stream following the action. What's the actual games are on? Probably, I will try my best to do a Saturday night stream. We're gonna keep posted on socials, because Steve-O will probably do something, I would imagine, on Saturday or Sunday, and of course with Saturday evening reaction and the Sunday surgery. So thank you ever so much, guys. Gary, you're late, mate. You're late. Where have you been? DJ, where are you? 300. I'm up 100% in 3 months in crypto. Well done to you, man. Well done to you. Invest responsibly, ladies and gentlemen. I will wish you farewell, and I'll see you tomorrow night probably. Take care.
I saw you on the road. I was chasing sunsets all alone. The darkness faded, painting goodbye big sky. Far away but dreaming of your ocean eyes. I saw you on the road. I was chasing sunsets all alone. The dark